Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. It's 4:30 in the morning, but I have to make this video because, oh my god, the Oscars is now complete and utterly losing the plot. Now, I just want to state, I have not been watching the Oscars tonight. You can't pay me to watch this garbage, this self-flagellating, congratulating garble of privileged millionaires, some multi-millionaires 10 times over, who more often than not come to the stage and tell hardworking people like you and I that we're privileged scum and that we need to do better and stop being such plebs. They're the most out of touch people on the planet. They sometimes wouldn't know an issue or a problem if it slapped them in the face. Oopsies. Did I just say slap them in the face? Well, that's exactly what happened tonight. And there was a little bit of confusion because it appeared that there was a gag going on, a terrible gag, like an Amy Schumer gag, something that's absolutely shite, but for some reason finds itself on the Oscars, where Chris Rock comes out. He points at Jada Pinkett Smith, and Jada's got short hair because last year she came out with alopecia. Alopecia, it's baldness, you know, it could be uniform, it could be patchy. Now, as a male with male pattern baldness, as in I've got hair here, and because I haven't shaved my head for a week or so, you can see clearly where the hair just doesn't want to do its stuff. But, you know, with a dude, it's fine. With a woman, oh, it's a little bit more touchy. Even though a lot of women wear wigs in general anyway, pull back, tie back the regular hair, all that kind of business, particularly in the entertainment industry. And Chris Rock just makes a very tame joke saying, hey, Jada, love you. Can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2. What year did G.I. Jane come out with Demi Moore? Was it in the 90s? I think it might have been the 90s, never mind the 2000s. Or if it was the 2000s, it was probably early 2000s. So yeah, you know, we're talking a real topical joke here. So Jada does a kind of eye roll, whatever. And then Will Smith, who's apparently smiling, takes a turn. Now, let me just play this here. So there goes the joke. There goes Jada with the eye roll. All right. Will seems to be laughing up enough. Yeah. Jada's got a little bit of a sourpuss face on her. Sorry. Hair. Didn't mean to bring that up. Don't slap me, Will. Now, even though she does have alopecia, she could wear a wig if she so desired. A lot of black women do in general anyway, just saying. But no, so she's seemingly quite okay. So what's the issue? What's the issue? It's a terrible, out-of-date joke. Is she not allowed any sense of humor? But anyway, Will then suddenly, after appearing to laugh, even Chris Rock's just like,
that was a nice one.
It was a nice one. It was a mild one. It was an out of date one. It was a terrible one, really, as in just not funny. But who cares? And then suddenly this happens.
I'm out here.
Oh, he's just about. Oh, Wills comes to the stage and then woof. Slaps Chris Rock across the Swede. Now, when this first happened, everybody, I mean, I was watching Chris Gore's stream when it happened, playing Elden Ring. So I'm just, you know, I'm listening to what's going on because I'm really listening for their commentary. I couldn't give a two shits who wins what or where or why or how. And the general consensus amongst most people to start with is, oh, come on, folks, they're actors. It's just a skit. I went onto Twitter. There was people, they're just actors. It's just a skit, blah, blah, blah. But then because the section afterwards was actually muted, so you couldn't hear what was being said. When the unmuted version came out, things started to get a little bit more real. So let's just have a look at the slap. Now, if somebody said, "Oh, look, you know, he's doing like a wrestling slap," no, I think his hand just literally brushes across the microphone, which makes it have that kind of dull thud. I mean, he's not attempting to knock his block off, but he's given him a bit of a hello.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
So this is now, when it was live, this has all been muted from here on out. So this is the unmuted version that we're getting. So Chris Rock, as you can see, clearly says, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. But then listen to what Will says.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow.
So if you didn't quite hear that, don't worry. He's going to say it again, and he's going to say it a little bit louder.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
So Chris Rock tries to defuse it. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Listen to Will Smith. Keep my wife's name.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going.
Keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth. And I don't think this is the... I mean, Will's a good actor, you know? I got nothing against Will. I mean, I would be really quite emotional if I was Will, considering his wife's been banging everyone under the sun in their open marriage. But Will's sticking with the marriage and sticking with his kids, even though his wife's making a mockery out of it. And it must be really difficult when you got kids and your wife's whoring around, you know, like she is or has been. And this guy's just been sucking it up and having to deal with it and probably hearing a lot of shit behind him. So I'm not blaming Chris Rock for anything here at all. Jada Smith can go off and do what she wants with her husband's blessing. I don't know. Sounds like it. But heaven forbid you make a joke about shaved head. Oh, no. That's just taking it too far. So is that just too much building up inside of Will Smith? And then he went on to win the Best Actor Oscar. And again, I'm not watching this. So I'm not listening to his speech. But people going, oh, his speech was great. He was talking about having to take shit in Hollywood all over the place. And I'm just thinking to myself, holy shit, welcome to real life. Welcome to real fucking life, people. Where we all deal with shit all day, every day. And it's quite funny that when Hollywood or somebody in Hollywood appearingly gets a little bit of an issue, you know, when they're not going around doing Epstein stuff, or they're not going around, you know, bumping people off and having people cover up for them, and all this other stuff that they love to get up with. You know, when they actually have some marital stuff, some personal stuff, you know, heaven forbid that they have to feel like just a regular person or go through some things that a regular person has to go through. If you think I'm being real harsh here, I have no sympathy for these moralizing, lecturing pricks. We have seen through the COVID disaster and all this nonsense exactly how they think about us, how they talk about us, how little they think we're scum. And you want me to shed a tear over this stuff? Ah, piss off. Piss off. Get over it. If you're not happy in the marriage, get out of it. Okay? Now, I know you're loyal to your family, and I know you want to be loyal to your wife and everything, but get out of it. Make yourself happy, because it's clearly making you break down, Will. And I got nothing against Will Smith. I like the dude as much as I like his movies. I like the way he's you know, has conducted himself. He doesn't appear to be one of these Hollywood type that does do what I've been just talking about. There's so many of them. But dude, it's clear that this is absolutely destroying you, and I think it's more to do with your marriage than Chris Rock saying just a shitty joke, which meant nothing. But there you go, folks. This is what happens, I guess. And Chris Rock is just, I mean, props to him. He's just like, well, okay. So that's something you haven't seen on TV before. An actor walking up on stage and smacking another actor. Should we just see it one more time? Just one more time for good measure. Hello. Oh, here he comes. One more for good measure. Bang.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And even if Will was trying to pull his slap, because it didn't appear to be that big of a slap. When he sat back down, it looked like emotion really took over. So whether this was a joke that went out of hand and got out of hand, or whether this was a legitimate reaction where Will was trying to make a statement, but try and keep himself a little bit pulled back in, but then just lost it on the verbal. Who knows? It's Hollywood. Who cares? All I can do is just point and laugh at them for a change. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.